Once again, I have good news and bad news. The good news is Friday. Happy Friday. The bad news, there's no MacLab Saturday School tomorrow. Can you believe it? What a tragedy. But there is more good news. There's MacLab Saturday School the next 2 Saturdays. Look up at the board. Look at the calendar in the back of the room. The dates are always posted. MacLab Saturday School is not a form of punishment. It is a way for you to come in here, work at your own pace, rack up the minutes which are able to be converted into honor or gold. Lucky you. And get ahead of the game. Start working on your art. Now, speaking about working, when you log in, or you go to the MacLab and it says, oh, I'm already logged in. Hey, log out. Log out and then log back in, because at some point during the period, this may log you out automatically. And the browser may just be pulling a cache page and you may not actually be logged in. So always make that a habit, because that'll help you work smart. Now, speaking about working smart, we set up our accounts yesterday and you felt the pain of direct instruction. I don't know if you felt it. I certainly found it. Found it. Yeah, right. It's what we did yesterday takes 2 minutes, and yet it took the whole period. The instructions were so simple, and for some of you, you did it right the first time, and you had to wait while everybody else caught up. That's why these videos. That's why I'm talking to you now in a video instead of interrupting the class, so that hopefully you will listen and pay attention. Now, speaking about paying attention, what you're supposed to do is begin here with boot camp. Boot camp is going to send you back out a couple times. It's going to send you to nuts and bolts. It's going to send you the MacLab gallery, and I got to expand this. I have probably at least as many pictures that are here that I could add, so we could have 400 pictures. But when you get to nuts and bolts, I've watched some of you guys. I can see every computer in the room from my computer. Okay, not one at a time, all at once on that great big 27-inch monitor. So I watched some people. Yeah, okay. Yeah. All right. And this is what I'm seeing for some of you. Now, unless you are a speed reader with photographic memory, you're not getting this. And what your destiny is, let's come out here. It's about, somewhere in here. Oh, look, give it your all. What a concept. Really, read that. Oh, I read it already. Read it, because it's talking about you. Don't do this. Self-paced classroom, don't worry about it. You're taking longer than the people around you. Well, maybe the people around you are cutting corners, or maybe they just grasp the material quicker. I'm not measuring you against them. I'm measuring you against you. Give it your all and don't worry about it. And eventually, this is you. This is your destiny. Okay? Read this. And it happens to the kids you would least suspect. You're all creative. You learned how not to be creative. Thank you, public education, for driving creativity out of most of you. Look, don't tell me you're not creative. Every single one of you is. It's just buried inside you. Work along. Let me help you rediscover that part of yourself. And for those of you who want no part of me, who aren't even listening anymore, you don't even know. This is your destiny in the MacLab. Flatliner. Destiny. What's going on? How come those kids like the MacLab? I hate this class. It sucks. Yeah, right. Read this. Okay, so back to boot camp. When you begin this, I try to feed 2 birds with 1 seed. When I'm telling you about things that might go wrong, and I'm telling you how to do something like look up a word, I wonder why I picked this word in the context of this sentence with this definition. Think about it. This deals with exactly what I'm talking about, this rant. You got it? You got it? Spend the time to do this right. Get a great start. Now, and you want to get back to the MacLab, you can just click on this. This takes you back to the home page. Some of you say, how do I know, how can I find where I left off yesterday? Well, that's why the stats panel is there for you. You click on stats and up come your stats, not me, you. And look, you can see how many stages each quest has. Each one of these, we got to fix this. This padding is off on these. But you roll over this, it tells you when the first attempt was and the most recent. Got it? And so you know, hey, I go out here. This is where I was. And then I get here and I go, yeah. Okay, watch this video. I don't need to watch the video. I'll just say true. I watched a kid do this yesterday. I watched several kids do this, actually. And then I'll complete the quest and say, yeah, I'm done. Scotch, I hate this class. Okay, well, what was in that video? What was it about? How do you know? And as far as I'm concerned, here's how you handle this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to click here. And, I'll leave you a message. Maybe I'll try to pound it home with all caps, with a big holler. You don't have this part. Watch what happens. See this? 3 than me. Boom. Oh no, what happened? I just lost XP. There's not even a record of that quest here anymore. Scotchgo, your game's broke. Doesn't have my last quest on there. Yeah, for some of you, I'm going to back you all the way up. Okay, this I sent to myself. So I head out to speak with authority and say, yeah, I already did this. Of course, I didn't do this. I skipped everything. And if you did skip everything, why don't you just undo? Be honest. Save me some time. Undo. And start the quest over. That's okay. Hey, and did you notice? I got a message here. What is this? Red 1. I got a new message. 3 than me. Do it right. What's that? What's that? 3 than me. It's got a link to it. Do it right. What's Scotchgo talking about? Oh, maybe he caught me cheating. Maybe he did. But better me than your peers, because when they catch you cheating, oh my, your bank account's going to go down. Hunters and Healers is coming in a brand new form where it's 24/7. People can hunt you around the clock. Not during the Mac Lab, though. It's the one off time. We'll talk more about that later. So make the most of today. Hey, I already read this. I saw it. Okay, mark read. Okay, and goes back to 0. I don't even want this message here. I'm going to delete it. Okay, I got it, Scotchgo. There. See how it works? So sweet. What a wonderful game. Wonder what this stuff's about. Okay, have a great day.